yeah, Empire is just amazing. There's no movie better than it. Um, it's just it's so good. It's kind of hard to explain it. You just have to watch it and feel it. And unfortunately, it's not a complaint against the movie, but unfortunately, I can never remember my first reaction to realizing Vader was Luke's father. In my mind, it was always just Vader is Anakin. But that's not a complaint against the movie. That's just how my brain worked. It's a great movie, and it's Empire.
Like why Empire is beginning starts off great with the the AT-ATs walking, pair of walkers, and then Luke goes and trains with Yoda, and then they go and basically they all give it all they have and they lose. Han Solo gets thrown to the carbonite. Luke Skywalker loses his hand. Everything goes bad. They do everything they can to win and they lose. And so I think it's a good life lesson for kids because you see that you don't always win. No matter how much you put into it, no matter what you do, it doesn't always work out. But there's still hope. At the very end of the movie, you see them looking out, with hope that they can still win, even though they've lost everything. They've lost their friend. He's lost his hand. He's lost everything. Really good movie. And it really sets up Return of the Jedi.
Yep.
No complaints about Empire. The one I'm sure George Lucas wishes he directed because that's the best of the group.
Yeah.
But definitely my favorite movie. Probably up there with not just Star Wars, but just all time.
It's one of the I mean, Empire is just introduced so many great characters like Boba Fett and Lando and Yoda, and it's not even about the Star Wars is all about the space battles and all that stuff. But this movie isn't really about the space battles. It's about just the Force and the connection, not just in the Force, but just between people. Like that scene where Luke and Leia have that little connection. That's how Leia saves Luke. Like that's amazing to me.
Yeah,
it's just so good.
There's not a lot of campiness in Empire. Empire is very character driven. Yeah. So I mean, Return of the Jedi, a little campy here and there. Empire is not. Empire is very dark, but you got people doing their best to try to do their best to win,
and they don't.
And then they don't. And so I think it's very powerful. And without Return of the Jedi, I'd be very sad.
Could you imagine if they stopped right there?
But it really does set up.
I gotta imagine in theaters when it first came out, when it ended, people were probably just like, "You gotta be kidding me!" It ends right there.
Well, it ends with hope, which is nice because it didn't have to, but it did. It ended up with, "Hey, we lost, we failed." Well, like Avatar, when they go there during the
Earth Kingdom.
Yeah, when they
that
go
was just sad.
And they attack and they lose.
Yeah.
But there's still hope, and the same thing here. Hey, they lost, but there's still hope. Yeah. And I think that you don't see that a lot. Usually, it's always the mega happy ending. But in this movie, and really, if you look at the other movies, you don't see that. But in this movie, they lost everything, and they still have hope.
There's a reason that whenever a sequel is like better or like impacts a franchise, people say that's the Empire Strikes Back of that franchise. There's a reason for that. Shrek 2 is the Empire Strikes Back of the Shrek movies.
Yeah. I don't think they'll ever top Empire. They just won't.
Unless they make that animated Revenge of the Sith movie.
I don't think they'll top Empire. I don't think anything will ever top Empire because it came before.
Yeah.
Anything they ever redo.
Yeah. You know what? In those special editions, George Lucas didn't really touch Empire that much because it was already great.
Yeah, a couple things here and there, but nothing big.
Yeah, like that scene when Luke has that dream sequence and he cuts Vader's head off, and then it's him inside the helmet. That blew my mind when I was little, and it still does to this day. It's a great movie, and if you don't like it, you're probably not a Star Wars fan or a fan of movies in general, because it almost goes beyond Star Wars and how good it is.
So that's our Star Wars ranking. Like I said, we didn't do droids, Ewoks, Legos, video games.
If we watched droids, it probably would have been above Empire, but sorry.
Yeah, we didn't do Extended Universe, we didn't do Legends. We just did things that you can actually watch on screen right now if you want to.
The only two things I've seen that I didn't rank are the Ahsoka book, which was pretty good. I put it like a number 9 or something. And then the Battlefront 2 campaign, which was lame. It was bad. It sucked. So yeah, thank you for watching. And maybe next time we'll rank all of the birthday parties we've been to.
Stay tuned for Short Trek coming soon.